I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad,
yeah.
Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray.
So you see the smile on my face, because the thing is, you know, for those who know what a Tata Safari is, the old school one, the Tata Safari Decor, or who have owned a Tata Safari Decor, know that a Tata Safari vehicle is not a mode of commute or just like a transport or any other vehicle. It's an emotion. You know, people make a lot of memories with this vehicle. Probably they have grown up with this vehicle, and you know, driving this kind of a vehicle, old school, without any you know, touch screen or without any kind of you know, modern gadgetry, gives a whole different feeling of driving pleasure, a charm, old school feel, and also the reliability factor. To be very frank, I have never had a breakdown in this vehicle, and I've done around 1,26,333 kilometers as of now. Also, another thing is, as you may see earlier in the video, at 100 on the 5th gear, it is doing just around 1,900 RPM. So this being a long stroke engine, can cruise at a high speed at a very low RPM. So this is beneficial when you are doing a lot of highway drives. This being a 3-liter engine and weighing close to 3,000 kgs, still gives me around 16.5 on the highway. This is because, as I mentioned earlier, it is a long stroke engine. So that is another beneficial feature, that people think that just because it's a big engine and it weighs heavy, it will not give you a good average. But no, that's a misconception, because it's doing high speed at a very low RPM, so it helps, you know, cruise without causing any stress for the engine. Coming back to the driving pleasure, especially in the hills or even in traffic conditions, this having a high seating gives you good visibility of the road ahead, the traffic ahead, or you know, even if the road is just uneven or something, it gives you a good idea of what the road ahead is. So that's another beneficial feature of the car. Also, reliability and build quality. It being a Tata, ऐसे एक कहावत है, जूता बाटा का और लोहा टाटा का. So this clearly explains why Tata has good build quality. I literally feel like I'm not driving a SUV or a car. I feel like I'm driving a tank, literally a tank. So it gives me that safety feeling aspect and security, that when I'm driving this car, 90-95% I am safe. Obviously 5%, 8% is, no vehicle is going to keep you completely safe. There are exceptions where even the best of vehicles will probably let you down, but 90-95% I can say I'm safe in this car, because it's just not made, it's built like a tank, robustly built. And well, yeah, that's it. So now I will also explain to you you know, in detail about the car from the outside. So let's go have a look.
That someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop.
So good morning, lovely people. This is Chris for Chris India, and welcome back to my channel. I hope all you guys are doing good. So today I want to introduce to you the beast. I fondly call her the beast. She is a Tata Safari VX model 2006 top end. Now this car has done around 1,26,000 kilometers. It being a 3-liter. I'll tell you what's the difference between the 3-liter and the 2-liter. The 3-liter engine has the block of the Tata 407 truck, so it has less engine electricals. Also, it is not belt driven, it is chain driven, so this makes the car more reliable. So as long as you do your regular oil change, air filter, diesel filter changes, and basic servicing of the car, it will run and run and run. Unlike the 2.2, this is very reliable. It's a 3-liter engine, 115 bhp, 320 Nm of torque, which is 32 kgs of torque. Now coming up to the front, I fitted the car with yellow halogen fog lamps. This is connected with a Phillips cutout. These fog lamps help me drive in low visibility conditions in foggy areas. Also, below them is a pair of white LED fog lamps with a illumination ring. So I have put a variation of fog lamps for different driving conditions. The fog lamps in the bumper have been covered with a yellow tinge paper. So this also helps in driving in low visibility and foggy conditions. I would also suggest that whenever you have yellow fog lamps, they are better in low visibility and foggy conditions because yellow light cuts through fog. So I have put grey camo on the side, on the front of the bumper. Coming to the side of the car, around the cladding also I have full grey camo. The flag is radium, so this will reflect in when lights fall on it. The suspension has been raised. The front have offset mag wheels. The snow camo runs all throughout the side of the car. Also, I would like to get to your notice, I put my blood group here. In the event of an accident, crucial time will not be lost in determining which blood group I belong to. So as I said, the cladding runs through the whole side of the car, at the rear as well. This is the dicky. It has ample space. The seats are drop down. This is a 7-seater vehicle. The rear seats can be dropped down to accommodate more luggage or even a cycle. Coming to the interior of the car, this car came with an LCD screen, factory fitted. It has also a blower compartment for the AC on the floor and the AC vent on the top, on the roof. So this gives adequate cooling in summer. Because the cabin of this car is pretty huge, so it does require a secondary blower unit and a roof AC as well. Another thing I would like to get to your notice is all the 4 doors come with red warning lights. So if the door is open, oncoming traffic from the rear can, spot a door that the door is open. This car also came with ABS, being the top end model, and SRS airbags, as you can see here. So for its time, a 2006 model, the car was pretty ahead. The glove box also has adequate space, as you can see here, to accommodate a lot of things, and a good deal of roof lights. So basically 3 roof lights in the front, in the middle row and at the rear. Now I'll explain to you the switches. So this is for the rear fog lamp, this is for the front, this is for the heater for the mirrors. So if the mirrors, the side mirrors frost up in dew conditions or cold conditions, you can heat the mirrors and defrost them. This is the hazard lights, rear wiper and washer, rear wiper, and the fuel lid opener. The mirrors are also auto adjustable from inside, where there is a switch.
Stop this, I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift.
So now let's have a look at the engine and the engine bay. So this is the engine bay of the Tata Safari 3-liter. The engine guard, cover, battery, air filter, bonnet light. So you can see the engine is in a very good condition. The best part about this is the chrome grille. I really love the chrome grille. It gives a premium look. It has a 12-volt accessory socket here and in the rear too. Down here, and this is the cigarette lighter ashtray. So now I like to just give you a full side profile view of the car from far. Doesn't she still look good and old school? Every time I drive her, it gives me a smile. Coming back to the fog lights, I will switch them on at night and show you how good they are at night in low visibility conditions, and also do a small drive in the night where I put each of them on and you will be able to see the difference that they make. Change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame. Yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I won't obey. You cannot tell me what I cannot say. I'm here to last, so yeah. In the daytime, I had mentioned that I would put the fog lights on in the night and show you all how the road lights up, both the white LED and the yellow halogen lamp. So let's go check that out. Okay, I'm going to first put on the white LED lamps. They also have a white ring, illumination ring around them. Have a look. Now we'll put on the front halogen yellow lamps. These fog lamps have been fitted with a Phillips cutout, so the battery does not take any unnecessary load. Oh, another thing is I forgot to mention, all the 4 doors came with these red warning lamps so that people on the road know that there is a car door which is open, and also a lamp here. So this is the lighting with the bumper fog lamps. These also have a yellow tinged paper. Yellow light helps to cut through fog, white light bounces off fog. So I would always suggest to have yellow fog lamps when you're driving in foggy conditions or low light conditions. The rear also has fog lamps. This is very good as a safety mechanism because it helps to warn traffic which is coming from behind that there is a vehicle in front of them, especially in low light conditions. Now we will take a drive and I will show you the lighting of the halogen fog lamps on the road, and you can take a call for yourself and decide, you know, whether they do help or do not help, whether they would be of any use to you, especially on the kind of roads that you may be driving on, especially hilly roads, low roads where there are no light or in foggy conditions. So let's go have a drive with these lights on. Okay, so guys, as I earlier on said that we will check the lighting of both the LED lamps and the white and the yellow halogen lamps on in dark conditions while driving. So I'm going to put on the white LED lamps first, and then we'll switch on. I will switch those white LEDs off and then use only the yellow halogen lamps So you guys could gauge which kind of lights would suit you better and your driving conditions based on the geographical area that you're driving. Now I'm going to switch my headlights off and I'm only going to keep my LEDs on. There. So this is with the white LEDs on. Now I'm going to switch these LED lamps off. Please note there are no headlamps on. This is just the white LEDs. The road still has little bit lighting here and other vehicular traffic lights, so you may not be able to see the full capacity of these lights. Now I'm going to switch them off and I'm going to put on the yellow the yellow halogen lamps. So these are the yellow halogen lamps. And in spite of the road being lit here, these still show up on the road. That means they are pretty powerful. They are fitted, as I mentioned earlier, with a Phillips cutout. So there is no unnecessary load on the battery or drainage of the battery. So guys, now decide whether you want to have both these kind of light setups on your car, or whether you want to have just one of them, the yellow halogen lamps or the white LEDs. However, I would suggest if you're driving in foggy conditions, low light conditions or heavy rain, always use yellow halogen lamps, because white light doesn't cut through fog and it's not so good in low light conditions. Yellow fog lamps cut through fog easily. So if you love this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it, and also hit the bell notification on the right hand side for further notifications so that you do not miss any in future. Thank you very much, and as I always say, always do what your heart says, follow it, it knows where you want to go. Cheers.